Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about the household item that smooths wrinkles. And also I'm going to be showing you this beautiful fall makeup tutorial. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. All right, ladies, we're gonna go into a really beautiful makeup tutorial today. I'm gonna be using Tom Ford's palette. It's number 38. It's called Velours Khaki. I bought it right before Thanksgiving. I went to the mall to purchase a couple things at Williams-Sonoma Pottery Barn because I was hosting Thanksgiving. And if you watch me over on Instagram, you saw that I took my two Frenchies with me and their dogger. The way I found this was as I Googled crazy people that run with their dogs and it came up. And it was this dogger. It's like a jogger, but it's a dogger. So I can fit both my Frenchies in. I actually only had one Frenchie when I got it. They have little seat belts and it looks like a jogger. I run with them in it. It's amazing. It is such a workout though, because my two Frenchies, they weigh 20 pounds each. So it's 40 pounds plus the dogger. So anyway, I take them to the mall. They love going to Nordstrom's. That's one of their favorite places. Fran's been coming with me to Nordstrom's since we were traveling in Colorado with IVF. So she's been, you know, in tow, but she wasn't in the dogger. She was in a regular little stroller. So that's when I got that. And I'm gonna be sharing with you, I've shared this before on my channel, but this household item that is smoothing my wrinkles. And I'm thrilled because, you know, I stopped doing Botox over a year ago and I've been on the hunt for anything and everything. So you know that I've been using my Nira laser and then I use this every single night also to really smooth out my wrinkles. When I don't use them, I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like, I mean, it definitely changes my whole like outlook in the morning because I'm like, oh, it doesn't look so great. So we'll get into this whole little makeup routine. It's not going to be too involved. I really want to see what these eyeshadows look like because I haven't worn them yet. But the wrinkle smoother, so I don't want you to wait too long because I know everybody wants to get the information right away, is Frownies. And I found this company. This is not sponsored. I'm thrilled with it. It's a woman-based company. I don't know if I found her on TikTok or if it came up. I don't know how it came up. This is basically paper and glue, right? So it could be a household item, but I don't want to deal with that myself. I want to go to the experts that have been doing it for over 100 years. 1889, the company started. Very interesting if you go to their website. I do have a 10% off for you because I asked them for a coupon code for me. So I linked that below the video, but I have two different sizes. I got the bigger ones because I wanted ones that would, you know, that would fit on my forehead, that were bigger. And they have this one that actually like fits over your eyebrow. So it literally has a little arch on it. Or I just have the regulars and I actually see, look, didn't cut them, they're perforated. So basically you just wet them and you put them on in all different types of patterns to wherever your real concern is. I do my whole entire forehead and then I come down just a little bit. And I have to say, so smooth. Amazing. It seems almost like ridiculous that like these work. I mean, like this works, but yes, it's consistent. If you don't want to put something on your forehead every night, that's not for you. But for me, it's for me. I love it. I love how I look in the morning. I love the fact that I can do something and I don't have to get injections or be doing anything that I don't really want to do. And I'm seeing results. So I'm thrilled about it. And we're gonna go right into the skincare. Skincare, I'm gonna keep very simple. This is actually a little heavy, the Revitalizing Estee Lauder Supreme Youth Power Cream. I'm going to use just a touch. I have a hard time finding my toiletries right now because I'm still unpacking, but this will do, not too much, but this is really nice. And I still do my regular routine on my skin at night. I put, you know, moisturizer or serum on my forehead. I'll just wait until it's all absorbed and then I'll put on my Frownies. So you don't have to skip out on your forehead or anywhere where you're putting the patches. So don't feel like you're not gonna get your skincare. Also, I'm gonna just do a tiny bit of my Total Eye Lift. This is my Clarins Lift. You do a little routine. We're all about timing and being fast. Feels so cool. I really love this eye cream. All right, so let's start off with our eye primer. This is the first thing that I ever do on my eyes. This is my #1 product in my line. It is going to eradicate all of that darkness. Do you see the darkness just fading away as I tap this into my eye from the base of my lashes up to my brow bone? And let's talk a little bit about these brows, ladies. I have endured so much hate for so many years about the fact that I have full eyebrows. I'm Greek. Whether it's jealousy or not, the fact I'm on a platform or not, I want to tell you that recently when I hadn't shaved for, I don't know, 10 days during the move, and I just felt like, you know what, I'm going to do a little pick me up. I've told you this multiple times throughout the years, like I'll be working on a campaign. Actually, it was for Estee Lauder. I think it was 2 years ago. I decided, you know what, the look, I want to have a little bit more of a arch for my eyebrows, like based on the campaign. So I did that. They grow back, they grow fuller, whatever. I've been using a brow serum that I'm formulating right now. So I was like, maybe I should stop using it. They're getting really thick, thicker than normal. So then I decided, you know what, I'll just do a little tweeze and make it just, you know, like just see what I like, what have you. Do you see how the color, this is nice and neutral now, ready for eyeshadow? This is all brown and discolored. This is why I use my eye primer. I didn't search forever, but I did see for the video that I came out with the new brows, one comment. One comment. So for years, I mean, nasty, nasty comments from women. I mean, so terrible. And then all cleaned up, all shiny and new, just what you wanted, and not one comment, okay? Just one. So this is a lesson for you ladies to not listen to the peanut gallery. You don't listen to what people say. You don't listen to the negativity. You just let it roll off, right? You just say, oh, I'm sorry I don't like them, but I like them, or whatever it is, whether it's your body, your face, your wardrobe, whatever it is. Do not allow another woman to pull you down. You need to be the woman that is pulling women up, okay? I'm going to use my brushes from my Essential Makeup Brush Kit. I have the exact brushes that you would need for your makeup, not to be overwhelmed or overwhelming and what have you. And I named the brushes on here so you never forget. Like this is called tapered blending brush. You know that it's a tapered one. This is eyeshadow brush. Then I have a blending eyeshadow brush that you can buy individually. I have a couple brushes you can buy individually, but basically it is a kit. So here we go with the Tom Ford palette. I'm actually a little nervous because it does look pretty dark, but I'm going to go into, let's go into this color here. It looks not so intimidating there. I'm going to press, now with Tom Ford, I've showed you this before with his palettes, they give a lot of fallout. So sometimes I've gone into them like my shadows thinking, okay, this is gonna be great. And then it starts expanding. It's like all over my face. I'm like, okay, first start slow with Tom and then build up. So this has this looks like it's a satin. So this should be really pretty. So we're going to start in the middle and we'll build out. So this is what I like to do. Start just in that middle there. We can always build up the shadow, especially when you're working with darker shadows, ladies. Don't go in too heavy and too wild. Just control the brush, put it on and see, and you don't get overwhelmed. Just say, okay, you know what? It's a dark color. I'm up for it. Let me see what happens. Okay, let me just start kind of blending it out. Now I could stop right here, take away my brush, go with my eyeshadow blending brush and start blending it. So I'm taking what I have on my lid and I'm just moving it up into that crease. So I'm working with what I have. I'm not adding more. I think that's where mature women get into trouble. They're using a darker color and they keep adding, and then it starts growing and then you don't know where to go with it. And then it starts becoming like way overwhelming. Start slow, then start blending, and you can always go back. So I basically have made a wash of color. That's kind of like my thing. I'll make a wash of color and then say, you know what? Do I want a little bit more? Remember, I have all these other colors that I can use and I maybe want to add on, what have you. So I don't want to overwhelm my eye, especially being a mature eye. So let's go to the left eye and then we'll build with some other colors on this eye. I'm going to venture into this color here. It's not the darkest yet. I'm in this khaki colors, very pretty. I'm going to use my tapered blending brush and I'm going to just kind of do a little triangle here. Let's create some depth and I'm going to be very cautious with this color and we'll go right into, see how I'm flicking it towards my eye here. I'm not coming out, right? I want this to come in and then I'm just kind of giving it that kind of just push, right? You're just pushing it in a little bit like that, controlling the color. This is a darker color. Now right in that crease, I'm gonna go in the crease a little bit so you can see I'm building it up. Ooh, pretty, right? But don't worry if it's gone underneath. We have nothing here but the eye cream that absorbed into the skin. So if it looks messy, it's okay. Don't worry about that. So here we go. All right, let me take a little, maybe we'll take a little bit of this blending brush. Let's blend it out a little bit. Just where I put that, but you see, I'm not getting it all over. I'm just going and being in the small little circles. What do I think? Do I want to add a little bit more? Maybe, but let's go to the left and then we'll work our way back to the right eye. Now I'm going to go into the darkest color. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous green, like this hunter deep green. And I'm going to take my short smudge brush because I want to have a lot of control with this color. So I'm going to load up on both sides of this smudge brush. And then I'm going to go right to the base of my lashes. And I'm going almost like I'm doing an eyeliner. So let me see if I can see a little bit more up close here. I'm going to do this kind of shading because I am going to be using a dark chocolate, just really define this, but I want this kind of shadowing on my lash line. So we're going to do this and then go to the left eye. So we have it on the left eye. Whatever's left, let's just bring underneath. So we have a little bit of that continuous kind of shading. Now I'm going to take just this so I can use all 4 colors. I usually only use 3. This is why I came out with just 3, but we'll try this last color here. I'm going to use just my blending brush and I'm going to just sweep it across the top, just like this. I'm going to be taking my Almay pad. This is a biodegradable pad that I just clean up on the corners. Do you see? So you don't have to worry. Sometimes I take a little bit too much off and then I can go back. It's not a big deal, but I want everything to be lifted. So if it's coming down, if it's in your crow's feet, if it's in your wrinkles and you're like, whoa, this is not what I want. How do I get rid of it? Do I have to start over? No, you don't. You just take your, whether it's cotton and it's your eye makeup remover or it's this little biodegradable Almay pad that I get at CVS, you just lift it. Lift, lift, lift. Everything has to go up because next we're going to be doing with my waterproof dark chocolate eyeliner pencil that I am so obsessed with. We're going to be doing a nice wing up. Everything's always going up because that's what you want. You don't want to follow your eye coming down. I have plenty of videos, ladies, if you have hooded eyes, if I have my Fierce Aging series. I'm going to just curl my lashes real quick. Lashes are curled. Now we're ready to go into our gorgeous eyeliner. We're going to define the eyes. I did that little shading with the darkest green. I could have gone more. I could really build this eye if I wanted to, but I just wanted to do maybe like a little nice wash of color because I am wearing a lighter taupey color. If I was wearing black or if I was wearing greens, I'd probably do a really nice intense smoky eye. But I want to show you that you can use darker colors. You don't just look at them and say, that's not for me. Wash of color. Add a little, then add some more. You don't have to go all in. You can go a little bit and then you can say, oh, I love this. And this is gonna work for me. You want shadows that have pigment in them. You wanna be able to build. That's the beauty of it. So here we go. We're gonna go to the very end. I've showed this to you in a video where it is all about taking the last lash here on your lash line and then flicking up. So you're basically going to get that lift and then you're going to go right to the base of the lashes and fill it in because you want to have your lash line thicker. You don't want to take up this whole lid with doing a big fat line. It doesn't look good. In my opinion, I think mature women should really define the eyes, really be intentional with their eyeliner and not just do what they've been doing for 20 or 30 years. Let's think about this. What's going on with their eyes now? What are they different from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s? And let's go according to what we need to change it up. Don't be afraid of change. All right, so I think that I have them even. If they're not, don't worry about it. Not everybody can have perfect eyeliner because everybody has asymmetrical eyes. Going in with my volume up, this is my mascara that I worked really hard on and I'm just so excited when I see your reviews coming through on how much you love this mascara. So this has a wand with teeth on it that I wanted you to have to be able to roll. It's all rounded. So you go to the base of your lashes. So you can see you're resting your lashes on here. It's literally like a comb and then you front load. So you're basically going at the base, wiggle back and forth, and then you come up. So you're getting all of that mascara at the base and then you're pulling right up. I want you to have most of the mascara at the base, not at the tips. You don't want to weigh down your lashes at the top. You want it to be nice and fluttery and beautiful. And this is something really, really important for mature women to really showcase their eyelashes. Mascara is on making my eyes come to life. This looks so beautiful, so beautiful. You cannot leave your house without mascara. So now let's perfect the skin. So we already have our moisturizer on. Everything is prepped, ready to go. I'm going to use a little Fiercely Smooth. This is a beautiful, lightweight primer for your skin that I have formulated for you. I want you to have that radiant skin, burst of hydration on the skin right now. Feels incredible. And then when you put on your foundation, your BB cream, you're going to see how nice and smooth your application is. Face is primed, going in with a little rose lip balm to prime my lips. I'm going to take my concealer in light and I'm going to apply it underneath my eye area. What is going to be a little bit different about this application today is that I'm going to let it set up. When you apply your concealer underneath your eye, don't go right into working it in. Just let it set up a second. You're going to get a little bit of a different coverage. I would encourage you not to be putting this on your hand first and warming it up. Go right from the tube to your eye. I don't want you to be mixing anything on your hands with your concealer that goes underneath your eyes. While this sets up my concealer, I'm going to be using my Milk Chocolate New Brow Mascara. This is coming out. I want to say it's December, but it all has to do with shipping and it's a very busy time of year. So if my shipment can come in, then we are launching brow mascara 4 colors in December. But we can also definitely plan for January if something happens with the shipments. But beautiful new formulations. I have a clear, I have a beautiful blonde, I have a milk chocolate, and I have a cocoa. So this is great because this eye has 2 gray hairs. I haven't seen that in a very long time. So you know, ladies, I'm very stressed. Now I'm going to use my foundation buffing brush and I'm going to just work this in. It's almost like I'm going to have a little airbrush underneath my eye. You can see that. It just gives you a little bit more of that coverage and it just sets up. So it's just a little bit more kind of powerful in my opinion. I love doing that. Do I do it all the time? No. But when I have a second, I'll do the concealer, then I'll go to my eyebrows and just let it set up, do the brows, get them coverage. If I want to do clear, if I do have some grays, and then I come back and then we go straight into BB cream. BB cream is going on. I'm very excited about this, ladies. I can't hold back because it is in the midst of shipping. So this is good news. I mean, everybody gets a prize for being so patient. I mean, I've showed you, like I'm literally almost out. That's all I have. So I can't wait for this to come back in so I can keep showing it for you and you get to experience it. So this is going on the skin, just buffing it in, feeling beautiful, blurring the skin. And I'm a little bit more underneath these lights with my beautiful sweater. Like this is really an oversized sweater, turtleneck. Like this is your sweater you would wear. I have more details coming out next week, but this is your sweater you wear on the couch with like a cup of cocoa, watching the Hallmark Channel. I mean, it's very, very just kind of loungy and comfortable. And I just felt like I was in that kind of mood. We are going to warm up the skin real quick with a little creme brulee. This is a hybrid bronzer. It's really forgiving. I just take my blush brush, work it in like this. Everybody's compact is going to be different because this is a special kind of technique in Italy. So it's not going to look the same on everyone. So this will look different than the one you get. But it is so beautiful. It has that like silkiness to this formulation. So it's going to go on and melt into the skin. I just think that this just gives me just enough and not like I overdid it. And then I'm like, wait, what happened? Like, why do I look streaky? Or why do I look orange? This does not do that. It's a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. I made it for mature skin to be complementary, to not be over the top, not to be like, oh my gosh, this is like the worst, it's so streaky. I wanted this to melt into the skin and really just give you that beautiful radiance. I'm going to pop on top a little bit of Palm Beach. This is more of an apricot. Again, breaking some barriers with my color scheme because this is more of a warmer tone. I have cool hair and I don't care, ladies. As you know, I could be wearing St. Bart's, which is more of that pinky petally, but you know what? In the warm mode, I've got gold on, I have taupe on, I am putting on this beautiful khaki eye. I'm loving the combo. All right, so I'm gonna switch up the lip. I usually do Cameo. You know, I can't deviate from Cameo, but I'm gonna be using Silk. And you know what I think I wanna do? I wanna do 1975. I mean, maybe pushing it a little bit because I have a darker eye, but you know what? Like, we're all about breaking boundaries. I mean, if you like it, wear it. That's That's what I have to say. I'm going to sharpen my pencil with my Nikol Beauty sharpener. This is a sharpener that I had made for my pencils. You're going to get a nice rounded tip. You're not going to get a pointy tip. My pencils do not sharpen to a point. If you do that, you will ruin them because it is all about softness and round, and it's a softer formulation. So we're going to line my lips with Silk. Now we're gonna go in with 1975. I could do Figure It Out if I wanted to. I still could do Nick Ray. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I haven't really shown 1975, and I think it's beautiful. What looks super, super gorgeous over this lipstick is Champs. This is my golden, beautiful, it's almost, I would never do a clear lip gloss for you, so I added this beautiful golden hue, and it just tops it off like a champagne topper. That's what it's short for. It's short for champagne. And I think it just looks so gorgeous. This is a really nice fall look. You got the warm cheeks, you got the creme brulee giving you a little bit of that warmth. You have this beautiful, different eyeshadow. I think it looks gorgeous. I'm very interested to know, are you wearing colors on your eyes? Or if you're not, do you want to? So I'm trying to branch out for you and show you different options when it comes to color. I don't want you to be afraid. Mature women should not be afraid of makeup, of color, of doing their own thing. Again, take my example of everything that I've explained to you in this video when it comes to brows and people's opinions. You do you. You rock your beauty the way you want to rock your beauty at whatever age and whatever color and whatever makes you feel beautiful, because that's the name of the game, ladies. It's all about beauty reinvented. It's all about fierce aging, and I'm here for you. I'm here to really show you everything that I possibly can as a professional makeup artist, as a licensed esthetician. It is such a passion of mine. So ladies, until my next video, I'll see you later.